Hey Willowbrook, my name is Jared. I'm one of the pastors here at the Madison campus. Today we find ourselves reading in our daily Devo in 1 Samuel 15. 1 Samuel 15, we find Saul as king, but we find Saul setting a really bad example of what it means to follow God. Now you're probably familiar with the term compromise or meet in the middle. It's usually a good thing, right? In your marriage, you want to have a relationship where you compromise. It could be that your spouse wants one thing, you want another, but you decide you'll do something in the middle that makes both of you happy. Maybe if you're buying a house, which is kind of hard to do in our area right now, but if maybe you're buying a house and you make an offer and the seller comes back and says, yeah, we'll take that, but we're not going to do this or that, what do? You meet in the middle. You compromise. Compromise is a great thing, except when it comes to your relationship with God and obedience. And unfortunately, Saul shows us what compromise looks like when it comes to obedience. You see, God told Saul to go attack the Amalekites, the enemy of God's people. Go attack them, and he says that he should kill everyone, the women, the men, the children, the infants, the cattle, the sheep, the camels, the donkeys. Well, what does Saul do? Well, he goes into battle. He has victory for sure, but he doesn't kill everyone. He lets the king live. He keeps some of the best cattle for himself. And so Samuel has to go find Saul and tell him, hey, dude, you did the wrong thing. You disobeyed God. The Bible says early in the morning, Samuel got up and went to go meet Saul. But when he was told that Saul had gone to Carmel, there had been a monument set up in his own honor. So we get a little bit of Saul's heart here, that Saul's all about himself. He's gone and set up this statue in his own honor. And Samuel comes to Saul and says, you have disobeyed the Lord. Verse 19, why have you disobeyed God? Here's what I want you to think about today. Not where are you being absolutely rebellious and completely doing the opposite of what God says, but where are you compromising? Where are you doing a little bit of what God says and a little bit of what you want to do? Because that's what Saul did, and the Bible makes it really clear. It's incredibly displeasing to God. God's not into half-hearted obedience. Saul was removed as king as part of this disobedience. God takes your obedience pretty seriously today, too. I hope you have a great day, church family.